That's why LT not on my top 10, because my top 10, these dudes.
Top 10?
Hell no. Because first off,
what? Let me guess, you said Jamal Lewis over LT, right? Because he ran for 2K, right?
Also, Jamal Lewis was the reason why that organization won a Super Bowl. He ran all the way to the Super Bowl.
In 2000? Were you serious?
He wasn't the reason? So Trent Dilfer was the reason?
Ryan Tannehill would be the best situation for y'all. Y'all need Kirk Cousins, primetime Kirk Trent to save y'all niggas.
Y'all gotta fucking draft busting Mr. Trubisky. Y'all need fucking, what's his name?
Your quarterback is Daniel Jones.
And he's way better than your quarterback guy. Way better, nigga. Way better. Way better. He's way better than any quarterback I got. He's way better than
tired. But Broad, you may want to go on ahead and walk out the room now because I don't got share top 5.
Bye guys. Yo. Broad.
What the fuck?
Wait, so who's 4? Who's 4?
AJ Brown. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Mike Evans is still top 10. I got him at 9 and McCoy at 10.
Wait a minute. Trent, why are...
What the fuck?
Trent, we agreeing, brother.
Hey, Miles, get a D4 before we start talking about Miles and TJ.
I'm about an award. You just made my point. You just made my point. Wait, one second. He just made my point.
It's starting to sound a whole lot like Mookie, man. It's starting to sound like Mookie.
Hey, Ben. Hey, come on.
All right, y'all, let's get it. Welcome to the Throwdown, man, episode 111. I'm your host, Ben, Brandon from the block, whatever you want to call me, man. Here with another episode. Hey, man, wild card weekend. It was lit. A lot of great games happened. We're going to go back to that. Then we're going to make some predictions for the night's game between the Eagles and the Buccaneers. Yo, Champ, what's up, man? How you been?
I'm good. Enjoying this 42-degree weather down here in Columbus, Georgia.
For sure, man. Lewis, what's up, man? How you been?
What up, Brandon? Appreciate you having me on. Been a while since I did a sports podcast. Took a break a little bit, get my mental right. But Dolphins didn't even help with that. Fire Mike McDaniel, fire Tua, fire Chris Greer, fire Stephen Ross, fire everybody.
Wow. Straight like that. Yo, Grant, what's up, bro?
I'm doing good. I got some nastiness I got to get off today, but we'll cross that path when we get to it. But it's 8 degrees out here at school. I'm freezing. There's snow everywhere, so I'm doing fine.
I bet. Sports talk. I don't know.
Oh man, I'm just the sports world has been treating me very well. National championship, coming off a Super Bowl, going for another one. I mean, all those years of suffering are finally turning around a little bit. So, I'm going to try to switch out real quick because I'm going to get my camera up.
Bro, how you been, bro?
Oh, man, you know how I'm feeling. We got the big game tonight, but I think you know what I want to talk about. I think you know.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be the first topic of the day. Yo, man, what's up? How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Funny. So, what's funny about that, Brandon? I told people for months and months on end that they were calling me crazy. For saying that Jordan Love couldn't do the unthinkable. And I told people on my social media, I said, there's no way that I can picture the Cowboys beating this Packers team. Because every year we put the Cowboys in this scenario. And what do? They sell. And what happened last night? They sold again. Sure I don't understand what it's going to take for people to understand that every time the Cowboys get into a situation where they have to play that like they mean it, they sell. And last night, Jordan Love put the ass beating on that Cowboys team at home where they were undefeated this season, may I add. And now it just shows to me that
row at home, may I add further to that.
So, I'm just saying, all those Cowboys fans that told me that I needed to stop talking sports and I didn't know what I was talking about, and they said that I need to give up on this career. Quick statement before I end this. Karma is a bitch.
Yeah, Grant. Hey, man, straight like that. Bro, get your take on about the Cowboys. Go ahead. Say what you got to say, bro. Go say
Clap
it.
them hands.
Mr. Whew. Y'all still them boys, right? Y'all still them boys? Y'all were Super Bowl contenders? Y'all were Super Bowl contenders, right?
But
yeah,
CD.
That's what I thought. Yeah, every single Cowboys fan that saw that I picked the Packers in that game just said I was a biased, delusional Eagles fan. That's all they saw. That's all they saw. I knew exactly what was going to happen. Your daddy, Aaron Jones, ran all over your pathetic defense. Oh! And also, we knew that the Cowboys were going to sell. And if any Cowboys fan tries to say, well, if Trayvon Diggs was in the game, it would have made an impact. No, it didn't. Because
no, it didn't.
If we want to go through with it, let's see. The Cowboys had 7 players voted to the Pro Bowl. How many did the Packers have? 0. How many All-Pro players between the first and second All-Pro team did the Dallas Cowboys have? How many did the Green Bay Packers have? 1. And it was because of special teams, not because of his actual position. And you have one of the most experienced teams in the league, and you lost to the 4th youngest team in NFL history.
That's true.
Youngest team in this league and the 4th youngest in NFL history. But some congratulations are in order, Dallas. Dallas, congratulations. You're the first 2 seed in NFL history to lose to a 7, and no one will ever let you live that down. Y'all still them boys, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. And I don't care if the Eagles lose. If you want to clip this and say, oh, it's karma, I don't care because it's already a dub. Because if the Eagles win, we're going to Detroit. I'll be excited. And if we lose, well, y'all lost already. So these playoffs are already a dub.
All right. Last word. What's up with you, bro? All right, how you been? I don't know if he's there or not.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. My bad.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Shit, nothing much.
Hey, man, we talked about them Cowboys, man. What happened to that, man? What happened to Dak Prescott and them boys?
What basically happened, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Last night just showed coaching matters, man. I mean, Matt LaFleur just absolutely ran circles around McCarthy last night. That's what I seen. Like, it was inexcusable. I don't know what defensive game plan him and Dan Quinn drew up, but whatever the hell they drew up, it ain't work. It seemed like outside the numbers, middle of the field, the entire game was open for Green Bay. And as far as Dak Prescott goes, Dak Prescott just wasn't good enough again.
No, that's right. You want to know what I saw? This is what I saw last night. Belt to ass. Belt to ass.
Hey, bro, hype, man. I don't blame. I don't blame the revival. Yo, champ, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on Cowboys?
I'm gonna say something that I don't think a lot of people are saying. When are we going to start realizing that the Cowboys are never going to win another championship until Jerry Jones steps all the way out of the way and stops trying to be a hands-on owner and be more aggressive in trades?
Right.
If you look at the 49ers, although they're not winning Super Bowl, they're in contention every single year. They're in at least the NFC Championship the past 3 years. They've always been aggressive in free agency. They've always been aggressive in trades. And when they see a need, they address it. Same thing, bro. You know this to be true. The same thing with the Eagles. Look at what the the Los Angeles Rams did a couple of years ago when they got Matthew Stafford, even though they went to the Super Bowl with Jared Goff. Jared Jones has to step out of the way. That's the only way they're going to win another Super Bowl. And the thing is, they need a strong-minded head coach. If you really want to be honest with you, Mike McCarthy, I think we can all agree. If I'm not correct, feel free to flame me up. He's a merchant of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
Talk about it.
Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
I've been saying that for about 7 years, and no one wants to listen to me.
So my thing is this: until Jerry Jones steps out of the way and gets a legitimate general manager in there, and gets a strong-minded head coach, they gonna stay them boys in the first round every day, every single year, and they gonna be leaning on them 5 rings. That's their legacy every single year. Jerry Jones has to step back. Jerry Jones has to step back. It's just that plain and simple. Because the thing is, if you're going to be a general manager, you have to be able to identify if you need a need immediately. You have to be aggressive in free agency and trades. You have to realize that, hey, this quarterback may be good. Let me get some value out of him while I still can. Let me get rid of him and try to bring somebody else in here. And considering how rich this quarterback draft is, hey, let me see if I can groom somebody for a couple of years, even if I do have to give him at least $30 million. I'm not giving Dak Prescott $60 million.
Cool.
I'm not giving him 60 food stamps, if you ask me.
I'll take it though. I'll take it.
Especially after that performance he put on last night. I wouldn't give him a card full of food stamps, if you ask me. I'll sit him on packing. Hey man, look here, we finna trade you and we finna get rid of you. Because this is the same team every single year. It's been the same team the last 3 years, 12-5, 12-5, 12-5. And you can't make it past it. You had 8 all pros. 8 all pros.
9.
You can't do nothing. And that running game, they ran through them. I mean, the defense for that Cowboys defense, they couldn't stop a nosebleed.
You can't make this up.
No.
Yeah, the defense was putrid.
I mean, they are terrible. And everybody who accused me of being bitter because Dan Quinn couldn't win with the Falcons, look what just happened.
Right.
Look what just happened.
Facts.
Merchant of the Legion of Boom.
This is the door.
Right. Kenny and PSP, what's up, man? What's up, y'all?
Brandon, I'm about to join off my computer. Give me 1 second, okay?
All right, cool. What's up? What PSP?
The Cowboys win championship.
Hey,
Sports Talk, Michigan. We delivered the championship. Thank God. Brandon, everything Champ said. I did a video on this on my blog. Go check it out. Jerry Jones is the problem. All this talk about Bill Belichick and Jim Harbaugh, that's not happening. Jerry won't stay out the damn way. When you reach a certain point in age and when you have a ton of money like Jerry, you're not going to change. Let's give credit where credit is due to the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love played amazing. I mean, had it not been for that last incompletion, he would have ended that game with a perfect passer rating. Green Bay ran the ball very effectively. Cowboys have been struggling to stop the run. According to Pro Football Reference, they're like 16th in rushing defense. They can't stop the run. Mike McCarthy, even if you fire him, Jerry's going to hire somebody who he likes. And that's the bottom line. I mean, look at Jason Garrett. Look at his history, his track record. Jerry's not changing. This was the best opportunity for the Dallas Cowboys, a team with the #1 offense, undefeated, not been good, not been great, dominant at home, an opportunity to get you to the NFC title game. First time since they won the Super Bowl back in 95, and you still can't even do that. It got so bad, Cowboys fans had to leave the third quarter. Normally, when you see Cowboys fans, when they enter the stadium and how they're bull rushing, they had to leave quietly, in shame and in humiliation. So, bottom line, Cowboys are who they are. I give a lot of credit to Leaf because he was very bold and adamant with his prediction about the Packers. So, let's give credit where credit is due to Leaf. As for the Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, he's going to get fired, but the bottom line is Jerry Jones is running the show. Period.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let's start with Lewis, and then we go to Sports Talk.
Dak is fucking trash. There's no other way to put it, bro. Dak is fucking trash. Honestly, though, this is what I wanted. This is actually what I really want to say.
Let me act like some Cowboys fans I've seen online. Well, he put 30 on the Packers. He had 400 passing yards.
I don't give a shit. He's bald as
He
fuck.
had 3 touchdowns.
He's
16
bald.
of those points.
He's bald as fuck. He's bald as fuck. So I don't give a shit. But here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. And I think we got to keep the same energy for Jordan Love, because if we're quick to put C.J. Stroud in these top 5 conversations of best quarterbacks in the league because he had a crazy ass game. Hold on, Brandon. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying all the other people in the group chat. If people are quick to put C.J. Stroud in these top 5, top 6 conversations or whatever, we got to be open to putting Jordan Love in these top 10 combos at least.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm taking Jordan Love over Dak.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just saying because we're putting C.J. Stroud in these conversations for the expectations that the Texans had, and then they went without Tank Dell later on in the season, DeMeco Ryans rookie head coach and shit like that. We look at the Packers team, no All Pros or one All Pro on the return, no Pro Bowlers. Jordan Love practically a rookie himself. He hasn't played a full football season in like 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Their best lineman, David Bakhtiari, not playing at all. Aaron Jones missed significant time. Christian Watson missed significant time as well.
Jair Alexander played while hurt.
They played while hurt. So if we're putting C.J. Stroud in these conversations, keep the same energy for Jordan Love. Because the Packers have gone through some crazy trials and tribulations this year that nobody has talked about. And on top of that, they're the youngest team in the league. So so Jordan Love deserves to be in these top 10 combos. Entertaining at least.
Yeah, I know. I
may not agree with it, but I don't hate it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not ready to put Jordan Love in like people like Kirk Cousins yet. I'm not gonna lie.
The production not there, bro.
I said entertain the combo.
Yeah, definitely entertain.
I mean, I think he's agree with it, but I don't hate it.
It's not a crazy take though, Brandon, because if you actually look how way Jordan Love throws the football, there are a lot of times he throws it off his back foot, and still the result is still there. And
he got a top 5 arm.
And this is his first year as a starter for sitting 3 years behind a Hall of Fame quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, who Aaron Rodgers for 3 years sat behind Brett Favre. He has done what Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers hasn't done. First year as a starter, gotten them to the playoffs. So I think Jordan Love, if you want to make an argument top 10, that's definitely a very solid conversation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sports Talk.
We did this shit with Tebow last year.
We talk about the Dallas Cowboys, and I mean, are we surprised? Like we said, they've had the same record 3 years in a row. It's been the same result. I mean, big shocker, right? That they lost again and got dominated. I think we're like undervaluing, not just in this postseason game, but what Jordan Love has had to work with this whole year. Yeah. I mean, he has a 3-to-1 touchdown ratio, and he doesn't have a running back over 700 yards rushing. He doesn't have a receiver over 800 yards receiving. He only has one above 700 yards receiving. He does not have on the defensive side. He has no guy with more than 2 interceptions or a double-digit sack player. Literally, this team, if you look at it, besides for Jordan Love, they're good at nothing. Yeah. They're not good at anything. They're not great at anything, I should say. They're what is it, champ? They're knower of many, master of none. Knower of many traits, master of none.
Master of none.
Yeah, exactly. Right. They are great at nothing. There's nothing in particular. You look at the Green Bay Packers and say, man, they're good at that. Right. They just don't turn the ball over, and they just wear you down over time. And yesterday, I mean, the Cowboys just got cut in a buzzsaw. I mean, we talk about how, Jerry Jones, he's the problem. I agree. Everyone's been saying this for years. Again, it's not new news. His coach is always a yes man. That is what his coach always is. That's what Jason Garrett was, and that's why he stuck around for so long. Because man, he had it sometimes dribbling off his chin if you looked hard enough. I mean, that's what these coaches are to Jerry Jones. Mm-hmm. So Mike McCarthy's going to stick around more than likely. Like PSP said, Harbaugh and Belichick don't want this mess because they know that Jerry Jones won't get off the field with them. I mean, because the perfect coach right now to fix the Dallas Cowboys, if the Cowboys really wanted to win Super Bowls, if Jerry really wanted to win Super Bowls, would be to get Bill Belichick. Because one, Belichick wants the wins record. He wants to beat Don Shula's record. And two, he could install an actual culture there to where, I mean, this is one of the most undisciplined teams ever. I mean, you look at them year over year, they're always the highest when it comes to penalties. They always make the most boneheaded decisions. They just, and when it's like watching Little League baseball. When one person makes a mistake, it just compounds. It's just the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. If the Cowboys don't make a mistake, they're fine. You'll get caught in their buzzsaw. But as soon as they make a mistake, it's like Little League baseball. It doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going and going. And before you know it, they're down by 30, 40 points. And it's the norm with them. And going into this offseason, I mean, you look at this team, they're not in the worst spot in the world, honestly. They really could rebuild this roster fairly easily. But it's just whether or not, Jerry Jones is going to get out of his own way.
Yeah.
He won't.
No, sports talk. You made a great point about Bill Belichick, but also the thing is, Jerry will not give up the GM position too.
But that's the bottom line, bro. He won't. He can't help himself.
Also, the GM for New England, not just the head coach.
I think Bill Belichick could go without being the GM. And if you want to go with that route, you could go Harbaugh, because Harbaugh is going to bring that same type of culture. He just doesn't need the GM position. But the thing is, Jim Harbaugh is going to tell you, get off my damn field. I'm your coach for a reason. Go away. Right?
Yeah, because he had the same problems in San Francisco. Not
exactly.
He had the same problems in San Francisco.
I was about to mention that.
He told him to go jump in the lake.
Exactly. So I think one of those two guys, luckily for the Cowboys, the perfect two coaches are on the block right now for them to get. Now, is Jerry Jones going to go out and get them? Probably not, right? Because McCarthy's a yes man. Like Champ said, he's a product of great quarterback play, Hall of Fame quarterback play. Look what Mark McCarthy did with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre all those years. Jack shit. Let's just call it what it is. They did jack shit. One Super Bowl, and how many years did he have them? How many years of top 15 defenses did they have with those two Hall of Fame quarterbacks? Get out of here, bro. Mike McCarthy's never been a good coach.
And this man the link.
It's just like what they talk about with Sean Payton. Sean Payton ain't a good coach either. People talk about going into this year that Sean Payton was this fantastic coach. No, he's not. He's a jackass. This has been known.
I've been saying it. And people called me crazy when I said this, but now
do
that
people not remember Bounty Gate? Do people not remember that? And people talk about Bill Belichick right now like he's the greatest guy in the world, as if he doesn't have about, I don't know, a half dozen to a dozen freaking cheating scandals on his record. Oh, yeah, he's such a great guy.
Yeah. Facts, man.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Can I piggyback on something real quick off the cheating scandal? People don't realize this. Every Super Bowl champion in history has had a cheating scandal or some sort of scandal. It just didn't come to the light. Remember when the Denver Broncos won back-to-back in the 90s? Come to find out, they were circumventing money in order to give Terrell Davis and Shannon Sharp and their quarterback extra money up under the table. And it cost them 2 first-round draft picks. That's the reason why for 2 years they was in mediocrity for so long. So, and Mike Shanahan back then, I will say back then, before he went to Washington, was considered the top 5 coach of all time, especially considering that he won not only with those 2 years, but he also won with the San Francisco 49ers, and he was the offensive coordinator of that team. And they were finally able to get over the hump with Mike Shanahan. So before everybody comes along and say, hey, everybody has done, if you've been winning a long time, it's always been a scandal behind something. It just ain't came to the light as of yet.
I agree with that. That's actually facts.
What's your thoughts on the Cowboys? We're gonna move on to the Texans.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey man. Hey man.
Oh,
hey man.
Come on.
The king is back, Anyways, look, I tried telling y'all in the chat, man. Why are y'all surprised? It is the Dallas Cowboys. They do this every year. Dak Prescott has this amazing season, and the defense is top tier defense just for them to go to the playoffs and lose in the first round. It's like it happens every year. It's like I don't understand why y'all go for the trap every time. I did look. I learned my lesson in 2021 when my Rams won the Super Bowl. I had the Cowboys beating the 49ers. The Cowboys were the way more talented team. And the 49ers went up by like what 1 or 2 touchdowns, and the Cowboys just came in, and I believe like Dak slid and they lost the game or some shit. So
The
it's like,
Debo
bro,
game. The
yeah.
Debo game.
So it's like, bro. So it's like, bro, like why do we fall for this trap every year with the Cowboys? We think they're gonna go to the Super Bowl, they never do. So it's like we I don't know. I just feel like they're a regular team merchant. And look. And I started recruiting I'm starting recruitment. Michael Parsons, bro, come to the Rams, bro. We need you.
God.
We need you, Michael Parsons. Come to the Rams.
I just
Those
thought
ain't happening.
I just thought about this. For y'all that watch college basketball, I have a perfect analogy for the Dallas Cowboys. Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They
Facts.
have all this media hype year in and year out and don't do jack shit.
That's facts.
Or Purdue.
Facts, bro.
Or Purdue.
No,
That's facts,
Purdue
bro.
too. Purdue too.
But hey, man, let's move on to the next topic,
As
bro.
of recently, we could say Duke. Oh, fuck
Okay,
it.
don't just. Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Watch your
Fuck
mouth.
Duke. Fuck Duke. Fuck Duke. Fuck Duke.
Fuck the
The
Dolphins. Y'all
Houston
suck.
Texans went crazy against the Cleveland Browns, and the Texans won big, 45-14. I know he in the chat, Coach Dante. That's his team.
Can I
CJ
go
Stroud
first, please?
Yeah, go ahead, Ken. Hold on. But we got CJ Stroud had 3 touchdowns, 274 yards, completed 16 of 21 of his passes. Kenny, go ahead, bro.
Hey, to all my Browns fans, all I'm gonna say is y'all defense is frauds. Simple as that. Miles Garrett got exposed. CJ Stroud cooked our entire defense, and I just don't believe y'all is the best defense in the league. Simple as that. That's all I'm gonna put it. Y'all are frauds on defense.
Grant, was this your hot take you was gonna say about CJ? Was this one?
No, my hot take was just dissing the Cowboys, but all I was gonna say was CJ is him, and and nobody's gonna tell me any different. I don't know what else people gotta tell me. I told people this. I think this dude is a top 10 quarterback because I don't know of a guy who comes into this league in his first year and leads a team that was 3-13 from the previous season. They go 12-7. Excuse me, really tired. 10-7 in the playoffs, and they blow out the Cleveland Browns. Now they gotta probably go play Baltimore. Do I think they're gonna beat Baltimore? Probably not, because I do not think they're gonna. I think Lamar is going to play it better, and I don't think CJ is ready for that environment.
Hey,
but
Grant,
the fact that this
let me add on to
dude
that when you're done.
has played in this environment and has been able to lead this team countlessly. Because remember, I said last week on your show, I said if CJ Stroud can take this team and get them to the divisional, he's rookie of the year. Or he was rookie of the year already. But for me, if you don't say he's rookie of the year, if he gets them to the divisional, I don't know what's going to convince you.
No,
Man had 307, he had 274 passing yards and 3 touchdowns in this game. This is not even, I'm not even kidding. This is probably the best rookie quarterback we've seen in a long time. And
but Grant, you also got Puka Nacua, who literally just broke every rookie record to ever exist. All of them. He broke everything. He broke the playoff record. He broke the regular season receptions and the yardage and the touchdowns. He broke everything. He got the triple crown.
Wait, Brandon, can I add on to this?
They will give it to Stroud because he's one of only 5 rookies to have ever passed for 4.
No, it's because he's a quarterback. They're going to give it to Stroud because he's a quarterback. Not because he's. Well, you can argue who's better. I don't care who you say is better. They're both different positions, so it's way different. And I get it. CJ Stroud took a team that was 3-13 and turned them into a playoff team. I 100% agree he should be rookie of the year. For more that fact than actually really how he's, the numbers. Because if you want to go by numbers, the numbers points to Puka Nacua. So you can't break every record and then not get it unless you literally are single-handedly the guy that turns around a franchise.
And also, I just want to say this too, because people give CJ Stroud a lot of credit for coming in and stepping up and just completely taking over. Puka Nacua was doing that from week 1 when Cooper Kupp was out. He was literally doing that. People don't want to get the same energy from Puka because he's not a quarterback, but he was literally stepping up from week 1, and when Cooper Kupp came back, took that motherfucker's job. That's what he did.
Yeah. Hey, when I said a couple weeks back when Puka come for the one spot, boy, Trenton them lost their mind when I said that shit. Hey, look good now.
Hey, wait, can I add on to the CJ Stroud? I got 2 takes. So
let's hear it.
CJ Stroud, Brad, you ain't gonna like this.
I've been hearing it for weeks, so
CJ Stroud, he's better than Dak, he's better than Jalen Hurts, he's better than Kyler. I'm sorry, I'm taking CJ over all of them.
Can we see one more year? Can we see one more year before we before we start talking top 5? Before we start talking top 5?
Sports talk. Don't waste your time with Kenny. Don't.
No. Listen. Where we not? Hold up. Let me ask you a question, y'all. When Patrick Mahomes had that one great year, motherfuckers was already putting him in the top 5. So what's the problem?
He had 50 touchdowns.
That's fine, but I'm just saying.
He threw for 5,000 yards.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
he won
MVP. What's wrong with that?
MVP. He won MVP.
I'm just saying.
Literally, the Chiefs were literally an offsides call. They were an offsides call away from the
Super Bowl. D4 decided to be a Patriots player for a play, and that's the only thing keeping him in the Super Bowl.
Hold up, and Brandon put Justin Herbert in his top 5 in his rookie year.
No, I did not.
Not
rookie year. Stop it, Kenny.
Brandon, what the hell wrong?
Stop it, Kenny. Not rookie year. No, I
did not put him in rookie year.
No, I didn't.
I'm just saying too. When Jamar Chase had 1,400, people were entertaining the top 5 combos with him too. Justin Jefferson, the same thing. Justin Jefferson, the same thing.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm okay with top 10, but top 5, like to get into that top 5 range, like either you have to be like far and away better than everyone else that's currently standing, or I just got to see 2 years of it. Because if CJ Stroud does this again, I'll give it away. I'll give top 5 any day.
We're thinking in his head. So what the fuck, Justin Herbert do to
what I told about? What I talked about Brandon. Listen. Me and Brandon said this. Brandon asked me the same question.
That's cool.
Brandon asked me the same question about CJ Stroud being top 5. Brandon, what did I say?
Well, you said we can't. You gotta wait or something.
Yes,
like that.
because same thing with Geno. Why didn't anyone put Geno top 5? Listen, why didn't Geno? Listen. But why didn't anyone put Geno top 5 when he had the incredible numbers? Right? Or he wasn't like 5, 7, right? Because everyone said we want to see him do it again.
Because
that's all I'm going at. I'm not saying CJ Stroud is worse than Geno. What I'm saying is everyone was saying with Geno, we got to see him do it again because we've never seen him do it before. It should be the same logic with CJ Stroud.
I don't think that's the same, bro.
Well, first off, with Geno Smith versus comparing it to Geno is crazy because Geno fell off in the second half of the season, so you can't even compare that to CJ Stroud. That is,
and not to mention he was an 8.
That is an 8. And I don't. Me and Kenny don't agree a lot, but I'm with him on this one. I don't know. Yeah, like this with CJ Stroud. The only reason why his stats don't look crazy because he got Brock Lesnar suplex. He got a concussion. So let's gotta put that in the face.
But I got a question. I got a question for y'all. For real, because I watch his game and I don't know how to feel about Nico Collins. Like, is he really like that, or
I don't know.
Or is it more product to CJ Stroud? I can't tell if Nico Collins is like that.
No, look,
I feel the same way. He had a phenomenal year.
Listen, Nico Collins got some talent, man. He's a physical specimen, but he's not.
I think he's an amazing player.
I tried to have this
conversation. He not like that.
Because I know he was getting a lot of question marks when Tank Dell was there, but then Tank Dell goes and he's still that guy. He's still putting it up.
Hey, hold on, Kenny. We don't got to see another year for CJ Stroud. Puka top 10.
Yes.
You brought up a very good point because I tried to have this conversation.
I don't know about that.
I tried to have this conversation with my
brother. No, he's better than Smitty.
Hey, the only thing I got to say.
You heard that, Trent?
He's better than Smitty.
Hey,
wait, Trent. Can I hear why Smitty's better?
You said what?
Why is Smitty better than Puka?
He sounds so annoyed.
Bro.
Well, let me ask you this. How about just flip it? Why do you think Smitty's better? I mean, why do you think Puka better than Smitty?
I think Puka's a better route runner. He's better.
What? Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut up. Shut up.
No. No.
Kenny, stop lying. The first thing you said was a blatant lie, bro. You didn't even have to do that, bro.
No, you know I'm being biased.
Go straight to the yak. Go straight to the yak, bro.
Yeah,
that's the argument.
Just say he's stronger. Might have a better contesting.
Bro,
something.
better hair. Like go better hair. You know, more yards after the catch.
Better hair.
Better stiff arm.
Hair.
Weighs more. Taller.
Yeah, if he ain't been to Smith, he ain't
But Sports Talk, can I ask you a question, Sports Talk?
Yeah, what's up?
No disrespect to him.
Are you convinced, because I was trying to tell you before the season, Brandon, I had CJ for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Are you not convinced that CJ can be that guy under pressure? Because we've seen it a couple of times this season. The Bucs game.
So I posed two scenarios to everyone, and luckily for the Texans, the second one did not happen. I always said the first one is if they made the playoffs and they won their division, it's all good, right? I said if they didn't make the playoffs, but they won like 8, 9, somehow maybe 10 games, then there'd be expectations next year to make the playoffs. Now, with a playoff win, if you don't make the playoffs next year, at least people are like, hey, we've seen it. We know what can come back the next year. But now you don't really have those kind of expectations because, let's be real, I don't think a whole lot of people expected the Texans not just to not win this game, but to blow out the Browns.
Yeah,
I agree.
So you've kind of rewounded that clock to give CJ Stroud more time in case something bad does happen next year.
Actually, I had the Texans blowing out the Browns.
To be honest with you, Sports Stocks, to piggyback off of you, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon because I don't think they're going to regress. The Texans
they're only going to get better.
Yeah, piggyback off of PSP. They got $74 million in cap space next year.
Right.
And they got another first round pick, a full draft. And you got to think about this. Tank Dell, shout out to Trent for putting us on Tank Dell. Hey, Nico Collins, who's injured this next game, those guys are coming back. So
from
this team
Michigan.
is going to be good for at least the next 5 years if they can keep everybody under contract. And I don't think this is why I always say, you know, this. I'm biased towards offensive linemen, but people don't want to talk about this. Hey, Laramie Tunsil, he flat out
relax.
He's right up there with Trent Williams as far as one of the best in the league.
So why you say relax for last word?
Cause man, it kills me knowing that Texas won that fucking trade, bro. It kills me.
Oh, dang.
You got to put Laramie Tunsil right up there with one of the top offensive linemen in the league.
I forgot.
So I mean, and this team is only going to get better. And right now, it's safe to say
he's the highest paid player in the Texans, right?
And further, yes.
But Champ, I think this also opens up another avenue. If the Texans start dominating this division, Trevor Lawrence, is he a bust?
Hey, what I said,
does he become a bust if he doesn't even start leading his own division? I mean, we were hearing he was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Can I answer your question, Sports Talk?
I mean, hey, he said
Wait.
last week, bro.
Can I answer your
I
question?
gotta throw it out there.
I'm not gonna lie. I would probably just put T-Law on like the same level as like with the Dax and the
But he was number one. He was pick one.
I know.
He's closer to Baker right now than he is like a Dak.
I'm not gonna lie. If we're going up,
their numbers are very similar.
I'm not gonna lie. If we're going based off of just this season, Baker was the better quarterback this year.
He was.
Yes, he was.
You got to think about this. Anthony Richardson is coming back next year. And if Shane Steichen can coach this team up like it was, you have to ask yourself, and depending on how real Levi's turns out, I just say that to be fun. I know his name is Real Levis, but depending on how he turns out, Trevor Lawrence
and sports talk. To your point, Houston won this trade because you kept saying you're not sure about Deshaun Watson. Will he ever be the same? Considering the fact that he missed almost nearly 2 years of football. Cleveland,
Houston got away with highway robbery here.
Yeah,
that might be one of the worst trades since the Herschel Walker trade. Honest to God, it is that bad. I mean, the Cleveland Browns traded away their franchise guy who was giving everything to them to then give this dude who had 22 pending cases and hadn't played 2 years the biggest contract ever. It's poetic justice. What did you expect? You're the Browns.
said
You're
And
the
furthermore,
Browns. This is just
and
center
Champ,
failure.
to Champ's point. Furthermore,
He said poetic
Baker
justice.
Mayfield also won the trade as well.
That is crazy.
And furthermore, to Champ's point, Baker Mayfield won this one because Champ's been saying all along, the Browns wanted an adult in the locker room. They felt like they wanted to move on from Baker Mayfield. Now let's look at Baker Mayfield right now.
Oh, Baker got the last laugh for sure.
Baker Mayfield to the Browns. Baker Mayfield for the Browns was like Dan Campbell for the Lions. You needed to install a winning culture and someone who went in there and said, I don't give a damn. That's what the Raiders need. That's what the Raiders' ideology was for the entire existence, except for like this last 2 decades.
They changed that shit around with
So
Antonio Pierce.
when you're the Browns and you get rid of your guy who, Baker's not the greatest talent ever. He's not. But that's not what he was there for. He was there to install a winning culture. The man won. That's what he did. That's why Jacksonville went out and got Trevor Lawrence, because he wins games. No matter what, you look at Jacksonville, even if they were only average 8-9 wins a year, they still won with Trevor Lawrence because they was only winning 2-3 games a year, except for like those few years with Blake Bortles and that stacked defense. Other than that, that franchise is trash.
That's true. Just want to put a quick.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Well, before you say anything else, I don't know if you guys saw, but it has reached the final. Bills 31, Steelers.
Yeah, I'm about to get to that.
Another point that you forgot to mention when it came to the Deshaun Watson trade was that it's fully guaranteed. Fully guaranteed.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even. And yes, that makes it even better. But it still doesn't change the fact that it's the biggest contract ever. Like, why?
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I would like to say that the Bills have been they advanced to beat the Steelers. We're gonna get the Chiefs.
Boy, just ran crazy.
I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm a Chiefs fan.
Yeah,
I'm a Chiefs fan. Let's go Chiefs. Mahomes, the GOAT, greatest of all time.
Yeah, we got
baby.
Chiefs versus Bills next, and that means we got Texans and Ravens, right?
Ben, let me say this real quick, bro.
What up? Go ahead, Trent. Go ahead.
Bro, let me say this real quick. I swear to God, look, the Ravens better make the conference championship. They better not lose this game. They better not lose this game. They better not. This will be
Super Bowl.
This will be the second time. No, this will be the second time because Lamar, most likely, he will be an MVP again. So he's gonna be a 2-time MVP, number 1 seed, and they haven't made a conference championship yet. Yeah, so they better win. They better make it at least in the Super Bowl.
Trent, that would be nasty, bro.
Is the Bills not in the same thing? Or the Bills not in the same convo?
Yeah, but it's worse for the Ravens. It's for sure.
I agree. But it's
worse for Lamar.
Josh Allen is in that same combo.
But it's for sure worse for the Ravens. Like, they better do something. They better. Yeah. If we see the same thing like we saw in 2019, it's gonna be bad.
Oh, they're about to eat Lamar alive if he doesn't win this game. Because I've said this.
But it'd be valid. It would be valid now.
It's valid, but I feel like Lamar is the one. I said this. Lamar is the quarterback that I feel like needs the Super Bowl the most, because the biggest thing that people tear him up on is his postseason record. He, like Trent just said, number 1 seed. You got the Texans at home. If you don't win this game and get to the Super Bowl, because they're gonna he's probably already gonna be the MVP. They're gonna kill him. And then it's just going to show. And then there's going to be more questions that's asking about Lamar. They're going to eat him alive.
If they kill Dak Prescott, they're going to kill Lamar Jackson.
Not to mention too, he just got his number 1 weapon back.
Yep.
And the way Isaiah likely's been playing, you can run the 2 tight end personnel and
Zay Flowers is a dog.
You got Zay Flowers. So you have your offense. You probably have one of the most healthiest offenses like in the playoffs right now.
And then, of course, you have to factor the defense as well, in which we all know what Baltimore represents on the defensive side. If Lamar Jackson, if he can just play consistent, I think the Ravens should be good enough to win. But if he falls, my God, Mookie's going to have a lot to say. Mookie will go on player's choice, and he will rip on him.
Lamar has 1 playoff win in his career.
If he falls,
we don't take Mookie serious.
But if he falls, he'll be.
But he's going to give him the criticism, Kenny. Expect that. He's going to go on the air and he's going to criticize Lamar.
Here's my thing, though, Ben.
Go ahead, Trent.
Because I ain't trying to make this thing go left. Because a lot of people always say with this other quarterback, He got all the tools, all the talent in the world, and never get it done. Lamar do this again, it's about to be the same conversation. It's going to be the same thing. Because you can't be winning these MVPs going to be number one season. You haven't even made a conference championship yet, bro.
Yeah,
So
but I'm not gonna lie. If Lamar actually wins the Super Bowl,
oh yeah, we're gonna have some conversation then.
I'm
Because we
not
need
gonna
to see
lie.
it.
I'm not gonna lie. All time, I don't know where I'm gonna put Lamar.
Oh, Lamar
five.
like top. Lamar, I ain't gonna hold you.
Settle
For
down.
a peak Lamar is top 10. You ain't name me 10 better. A peak Lamar top 10. You ain't name me 10 better.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
So he's got to keep it up. I mean, if he wins the Super Bowl and he wins MVP, he's already a lock Hall of Famer. It's over with. It's a lock.
No question.
Yeah,
If Lamar wins the Super Bowl, he'd be the only quarterback I'd put with Patrick Mahomes in S tier. Like he'd be the only one that I'd consider S tier quarterbacks in the league.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Especially running quarterbacks. And
I think if Lamar wins, I think that him and Josh Allen debate is over.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So what is
the win?
So if it's the other way around, you think the same thing, Kenny?
What?
I feel like they're both in the hot seat. I feel like Lamar just has more pressure because if
Kenny,
he
answer
does
the
get
question,
this,
No, what was the question?
Say if you flip it, say the Bills win the Super Bowl, is the Josh Allen Lamar debate over?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Hey, yo, Brandon, can I go first for this Chiefs take real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, the Chiefs did beat the.
But hold up, Trent. I don't know because Josh Allen has been made this season.
Nah. No. See, this is why I be getting tight, bro. No.
Oh wait, Trey, make sure we got that on. Make sure we're recording that because I got a question for Trey later, but I'll hold off on that. Or Trent, my bad, Trent.
I wanted to say this real quick about the schedule. So the schedule is now officially confirmed with the Chiefs Steelers or the Bills Steelers game ending. So Saturday at 4:30, Saturday, January 20th, 2024, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, ABC, ESPN, ESPN Plus. We have the number 1 Baltimore Ravens hosting the number 4 Houston Texans. If the Ravens win, it's Lamar's first AFC Championship game. If the Texans win, it is their first AFC Championship game in their franchise history. Saturday at 15 p.m. Eastern on Fox, we have the 49ers hosting the Packers. Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on NBC, the Detroit Lions will host the winner of tonight's game between the Eagles and Bucks. And Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS, we have the Bills hosting the Chiefs in Patrick Mahomes' first road playoff game.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The Lions. I'm gonna just say this.
Overrated.
No.
Who called it? Who called it? I've been saying this since week 14 of last year.
If the Bucks win, bro, Lions going to the NFC Championship, bro.
No, they're not.
We can't. Hold on.
They might be there, bro.
I don't think there's any.
I need to say this. They got a chance, bro. I don't think it's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy to say, but I'm not going to write off Tampa completely if they
I mean,
I'm not writing off Tampa completely.
No, I think they could beat Philly right now.
No, I'm saying I have Tampa beating Philly. If we were looking, I have Tampa beating Philly tonight. But Brandon said it as if it's a guarantee. Like, Lions are going to dog walk Tampa. I don't think it's going to be the dog walk.
I do. I think Tampa will get beat bad by Detroit.
If the Lions go to the end, I'm going to say this: if the Lions go to the NFC Championship game, good for them. Because you want to talk about out of all the remaining teams, you want to talk about a fan base that deserves a Super Bowl the most. It's the Lions. That team and their fans have suffered long enough. The curse of Bobby Lane still lives on to this day. Because when he was traded from the Lions to the Steelers, he said that you would not win another championship in 50 years. You know what happened on the 50th year of that curse? They went 0-16.
That's true. Hey, Jay said, I forgot Roger Goodell wanted to see.
Man, Jay, shut up.
Hey,
Mason Rudolph. You didn't want to see Mason Rudolph in Arrowhead, bro. You didn't want to see Mason Rudolph in Arrowhead.
Can I say this about the Bills, though? I will say this. If they lose to the Chiefs again, I'm not going to lie. Diggs, low-key, might leave.
Bro, I got something about Diggs too. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie, bro.
Hey, we gotta.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I was just about to say we gotta start having these conversations about this, boy. Because
Yes.
boy been doing the Casper impression the last month and a half.
Trent, here we go.
Hey guys,
we gotta
question though,
start
man. Hey, you know Nico Collins is hurt too. So hey, he's hurt. He's out. He's out for the rest of the season. So if CJ Stroud wins this game.
Oh, wait, whoa. When did Nico Collins get hurt?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
He's out for the season. I'll send it in the chat.
He got hurt.
Whoa.
Yes,
I'll send it in the chat.
Season-ending injured reserve.
Okay, I take back everything I said earlier. If CJ Stroud wins this game, he's top 5. Fuck that. If Nico Collins if they ain't got Nico, everything I said is off the table.
I'm gonna just be real.
Toss
I'm
that
gonna just
shit
be
to the
real
wind.
about it. If Lamar Jackson loses this game, all hell is gonna break loose.
I'm gonna be the biggest hater on the internet.
No. Hey, bro,
Hold on, wait. Let me just ask this. So if Lamar plays well and the defense plays bad, it's still all on Lamar. I just want to hear what y'all say.
Unfortunately, he's at the point to yes. At this point in his career, yes.
I mean, I'm gonna just be real with you.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's unfair. It's unfair. Okay, listen. Last word. What do we do to Josh Allen? What do we do to Josh Allen? He was 13 seconds away, and Sean McDermott had one of the biggest, most dumbest moments in football history. And yet we still grill Josh Allen for never making it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
You see, but the thing is, Champ said if Lamar wins, then that's fine. I think without Nico Collins and all these motherfuckers in there, Lamar has to win and play fucking good. He needs to play good. I'm not trying to have him skate by none of that shit.
While it is
He needs to
unfair,
play
the problem
good.
is all the stat watchers are going to point this out. Lamar has more playoff career interceptions than he does touchdowns. So everyone is going to bring that up.
Yeah, CJ Stroud already has more touchdowns than Lamar.
Yeah, it's gonna get uglier than them masterpiece sneakers if he loses.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's like 2 touchdowns to like 4 or 5 interceptions.
But yeah, man,
it's gonna get that ugly.
What was y'all about to say about Diggs? Because I'm curious,
bro. Like we gotta start like we gotta put a little fraud watch on here. We've been talking top 3 for a long time. I mean, I don't see him arguably. I mean, he's right now fringe 5.
Bro, but the weird thing is though. No, bro. The weird thing is though, another receiver went Casper. Nobody's saying nothing either.
Who? Which
AJ
one?
Brown. He went Casper. And nobody's saying nothing about that either. Oh, now he's on. What? Why is Diggs on fraud watch, but not AJ Brown, who both went on Casper? So what are we?
Okay, you can lower them both. That's fine.
Dumb.
But Stephon Diggs to me.
Just because they had a bad run, we're on fraud watch.
But I mean, you even said yourself, Allen's been bugging, bro, and Diggs is nowhere to be found, even in this playoff game. He had a crucial first down catch in this game, but bro, like he doesn't seem nearly as much of a factor right now, especially since October 15th.
Okay, it's called coverages. You know when you play the Bills.
Oh, bro, don't.
What you mean? You said what you mean?
Every time we go to Diggs, every time we talk about Diggs, it's because he's
okay. So what you mean?
Because of doubles.
What you mean?
When you're that top dude, the coverages shouldn't matter to that extent.
You sound like a bot. Naming that for who? Naming that for who?
For what do you mean? When a top 3 guy?
Who? For somebody else?
J-Jet, Tyreek, Adams. What are we talking about?
What are you talking about?
Wait, for what?
You understand? With Stephon Diggs in the Bills situation, he doesn't have a decent wide receiver 2 next to him. So in these playoff games, you bracket and you triple team Diggs so you don't make him a factor. That happens every single time.
But this is the same team this is the same team around him that put a 1,400 last year.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't no different.
Trent, I know you don't like Louis, but the last time he had a 100-yard game this year was against y'all. It was in October.
Louis, we know he's on a bad run. That's not the. We know he went on the mean.
So why is that a bad thing to put him lower? If you're playing bad, you go lower. That's how it works.
But just because you go on a little drought, that don't mean somebody get better than you.
Bro, if you're playing,
this is what I wanted to ask you.
If you're playing bad and somebody else is playing better than you, you typically have to uplift that other person.
Who is better than Stephon Diggs?
You don't think CD better right now?
You don't think CD? CD?
He played better. played better. He's not a better receiver than Diggs. He played better.
Nah, I'm taking CD right
Trent,
now.
Hold on, what's going on?
Here.
Because if
Brandon,
that's the
put me
case,
back on the
then-
screen.
if
Put me
that's
back
the-
on the
come
screen.
If that's the case, then
Boy,
are y'all gonna say CD Lamb is top two?
boy.
No, look, Trent, I'm
He
not a part
played
of
better
that.
than
Trent,
98% of the receivers in
Trent,
the league.
when?
This season?
But this is what I want to ask you. When do we eventually drop Diggs? When is
This is
your?
This is the first time he had a run with this bad.
I'm asking when do you drop him down? When do you concede that he's not producing where he should be?
Because I don't want when he starts regressing. That's when he start happening. Because he finished the year with 1,200. That's been his lowest since 2021. It's been like
Bro,
that.
he hasn't had a 100-yard game since week
Oh,
6.
Lewis,
Week
okay,
6.
he's on a bad stint. Okay, he's not playing bad though. Like stat wise, it looks bad. So what you mean?
So but you also said that you're willing to move AJ Brown down if that's the case.
No, I'm not. I'm not moving AJ Brown
I was
anywhere
saying,
because
AJ
all I'm
Brown
saying is that if you're gonna say Stephon Diggs is he's went cast for this and that, AJ Brown went on the same thing, and
All
nobody
right,
said
and
nothing
when
about that
Sports Talk agreed that we moved both of them
But
down,
I don't.
you
I don't
said
agree
no.
with that though. But I don't agree with that though. Just because somebody's on a run where the stats wise don't look as well, that don't mean somebody has gotten better than them.
I don't. Hold on, wait.
What is
CD,
regression?
I don't know. CD
What is
took a step.
regression?
CD
That's
took
the
a
case
fucking
then,
step.
Lewis. If that's the case, then CD Lamb is top 2.
CD took a fucking step, boy. I'm gonna just say
And he's
that.
still not better than Diggs though. Because
CD
what does he do better than Diggs? Please tell me.
Bro, it's a conversation. I mean, it's a conversation, not
it's
to
not.
have this
It's not a
season.
conversation.
This season,
bro.
this
No,
season.
hold on, wait. Time
This
out.
season, it's not a
If
conversation
you
to have
want,
CD over
look,
Diggs.
this is what I'm saying. This season and who's better is totally. If you want to say CD Lamb had a better season than Stephon Diggs, I mean, duh.
You know me. I usually go by what we're doing this season. That's what.
Oh, I don't do season by season because you're gonna start dying on bad hills. Because if that's the case, then CD Lamb is a top 2 receiver in the game, and I damn sure don't think that. CD Lamb is top 6.
So you go by overall.
Yeah, I don't go
Okay,
season by season.
I understand.
Well, I mean, the thing is also AJ. But if you're gonna talk overall, AJ Brown hasn't regressed at all. He's got back-to-back.
The same thing with Stephon Diggs. That's why I'm not changing my. I don't see anything changing. I think my top 5 is solidified.
I mean, shit. These are the best. I mean, AJ Brown's time in Philly. These have been the best 2 years of his career by far.
Because literally nobody talks about it. AJ Brown had 1,300 yards around week 9. It was hella early.
Yeah,
and he only finished the year with 1,400 yards. That's a mean drought. But I'm not going to drop him just because he went on a little drought.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
But you also look at it when they were at their best this year. AJ Brown was, I mean, clearing away better.
You said what?
Six straight 125-yard games.
When they both at their best at the point of the year when they both hit their best, AJ Brown looked clearly better to me.
Okay, yes, he had a better.
I'm talking about specifically for this year. I'm not talking about overall. I'm talking about specifically for this year.
Yeah,
When they both hit their peak at the season,
but here's the
I
thing,
think
though.
AJ Brown cleared.
That's fine, but they both went ghost. So don't say Stephon Diggs is like, feel me, on for watching and not AJ Brown.
CD over both this season. I'm just saying, bro.
I mean, yes, CD's. If we going over this season, CD's top 2. But you gonna say CD's better than Justin Jefferson?
Fuck no.
No.
Justin
Absolutely
Jefferson
not.
is that asterisk. Unfortunately, that's that we
now
know.
he's
We know.
asterisk.
Not the asterisk.
Come on,
I'm
now.
sorry,
We know
bro.
the injuries.
If you really want to be honest, he had a greater season than every last one of them because you think about it, he missed damn near 6 games and still, I mean, missed half the season, plus no quarters, and still came back and got 1,000 yards.
Jettas is that guy where we know if he played the full season, we knew what it was. Like we knew what it was. So it's not even.
You know, I
not gonna take
actually got an honest question about this because you were talking about with AJ Brown and with fucking Diggs and all them. What about Terry? Are you gonna talk about his drop off, or are you gonna say it's because
Cooper Kupp? Oh my God!
Okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. He was injured.
Cooper Kupp, my God!
No, he was hurt. No,
He was
we're
hurt.
not doing that.
What about the second half of the year?
No,
He looked like
Can he play the full season?
He looked bad in
Can
the
he
second
play
half.
the full season? Wait. Can he play the
He
full
looked.
season?
He was dropping.
Can Cooper
He
Kupp
was
play the full
bad.
season? Can he play the full season?
I think Terry
Okay.
fall off
Okay.
because of Sam Howell.
That's
There were
a-
even times
that's
that
a
Kobe
mean- wait,
Brissett
but
stepped
Kenny, though.
in and you saw more production from Terry than Sam Howell.
which is sad though, because I remember people talking about respect Sam Howell like he not white Jameis Winston. Crazy. Crazy.
But Trent, the Commanders got to make a serious decision with the number 2 pick. Either you keep Sam Howell, build offensive lineman, or you take Drake May. That's a tough decision that they're going to have to make with that number 2 pick.
Trade that number 2 pick.
Nah, he too old.
No,
He's too old.
He's too old, and he's coming off a ruptured Achilles. No, we don't want
Twitter
that.
went crazy on your Justin Fields.
I want Kirk.
You said what?
I said Twitter went crazy on your Justin Fields take.
Bro, because Fields' truthers just don't want to be the truth, bro.
Yeah, I had to go back and watch.
What did he say?
It's sad.
My thing was I went back and watched the film because they watched the film, so I went back. It's bad. It's bad. Even now, and keep in mind, I said at first, yeah, I think they need to build off Justin Fields. After what I saw, no, you have to get Caleb. If the Bears do not get Caleb Williams as the number 1 pick, they are going to destroy that franchise. Because
then, Grant, where would you trade him? Atlanta?
Justin Fields?
Yep, Atlanta.
Oh, to the
Atlanta.
Get him to Atlanta. Because if you can put him with the roster they have,
and then trade Kyle Pitts to Kansas City.
Unless Justin Fields is better than Desmond Ritter. So,
Hey, Brandon, I know you want to end this show. Brandon, I know you want to end the show before the Eagles game comes on. I just want to ask, when can I slander Miami real quick?
Go ahead, bro. This your time.
I'm about to say, I'll take it after you.
I told y'all.
Bet, full screen me. This your clip. I need you to full screen me.
All right, I got you. Go ahead, bro.
All right,
bro.
bet.
My man, Cook.
Bet. So the Dolphins were penalized 97 times this year. 43 of it has come from teams that are 500 or better. Fuck you. Mike McDaniel has horrible clock management. Fuck you. Tua is very limited as an athlete. He can't throw in cold weather. Matter of fact, he can't throw if people breathe on him, and he can't move. Fuck him. The Dolphins are 8-0 when Reek goes for 100+ yards. Sounds great, right? 3-6 when he doesn't. That's on coaching for not scheming shit up. Fuck you, and fuck you, Tyreek, for not catching. No playoff wins since 2000. Y'all want to know what happened in 2000? I'm going to get closer for this. Y'all want to know what happened in 2000?
Champions in the Wildcat.
The Grinch was number 1 in the box office. Majora's Mask, Jet Set Radio, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and Mario Party 3 came out in 2000. Dora came out in 2000. The Lakers won the title in 2000. The Rams won the Super Bowl in 2000. Bill Clinton was president. Cole Anthony, Tyrese Maxey, Tyler Hero, and Zion were born in 2000. Yay. Hey, Kenny, Brandon, y'all like music, right? Try Again and Country Grammar were running shit. Aaliyah and Nelly were peak. Bruce Willis was the highest paid actor in 2000, and Yu-Gi-Oh came out. That's what happened. That's the last time we won a playoff game. All that shit was peak. And I'm suffering. I'm suffering.
Hey, let's not forget. Let's not forget when the last time they won a playoff game, I was 13 years old.
Damn.
No, Jeff, I'll go even further. The last time the Cowboys were in the NFC Championship game, I wasn't even a thought in my dad's head yet.
That's tough.
Hey, bro, how old are you, bro?
Huh?
Well, I was born in 2000. My pops hadn't even proposed to my mom yet.
Bro, the last time
you was born in 2000?
June 19th, 2000.
That's crazy.
Nah, we gotta see some ID. This is ridiculous.
Go ahead,
Yeah, we need to see some type of ID.
Go ahead, Sports Talk.
Oh, never mind. Headline. You can
Bro.
sit down.
Look at, I mean, me and Last Word had, talked about this early in the season, and I warned them early on, bro, this team's fraud. This team's fraudulent. They have been fraudulent. And honestly, I thought the bigger question was whether or not Tua was going to stay healthy. I don't think he was. And then this couldn't have been a worse situation for the Dolphins. Like, there could not have been worse scenario that you guys could have pictured. A -5-degree game when your whole team's built off speed. I mean, like, you lose your main factor, right? Mm-hmm. And then also, your guys' defense was just depleted.
No pressure,
I don't know what else to put.
No pressure.
Like, besides for Jalen Ramsey, I can't blame your defense for not playing well. I look at Kansas City in 26-7. I look at Kansas City at this game and I go, damn, that's actually kind of disappointing. We should have put up 40. We should have put up damn near 50. We kept settling for field goals. We kept settling for field goals over and over and over. And the only time y'all scored was on an underthrown deep ball. Mind you, that catch for Tyreek Hill was way underthrown. And that's been the problem with Tua. And I warned y'all it's going to be the problem in the future. And everyone said, oh, it doesn't matter as long as Tyreek catches it. And yeah, he caught it that time. Y'all got lucky. But all those other times when it doesn't make it out there, it really comes back to bite y'all in the ass. And I look at this game, and yeah, obviously, I mean, not just because I'm a Chiefs fan, but I already knew the Dolphins were really in trouble with injuries and just the weather factor. I knew y'all were screwed. But I look at Kansas City, and I'm like, you're not going to beat Buffalo the same way you just did this. You have to score touchdowns. If you're Kansas City, I don't know what Travis Kelce's doing. He needs to get Taylor Swift's lotion off his hands because my God, can that man not catch a ball?
My God, Giddy,
half the balls went right through his hands. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I get it. He got them soft hands now. He's got to be grabbing on some stuff. But goddamn, bro, you got gloves and stick them for a reason. Catch the ball.
Hey,
I just
want
want
to ask you, since you were
No, we need to call State Farm. We need that Mahomes and my auto connection.
I want to ask about Travis Kelce. Is he still like the best tight end in the league?
No. He's not top 2, dog. I ain't gonna lie. He arguably he's working himself out the top 3. I've been saying this for a little while now, and me and Trent argued about this some weeks ago about I didn't like his route running really for the last few years now. It's kind of gotten away with it. He doesn't really run routes. He runs to spots. He runs to open field. And that's cool and all until you start dropping the ball. And then once you start dropping the ball, I don't care what else you do. The number one most important thing as a receiver is to catch the ball. Everything else comes second. I don't give a damn.
Who's the 2 or 3 you'll take?
Who's the 2 and 3? George Kittle's number 1. Mark Andrews is above him. I mean, Laporta's working on it. I wouldn't put Laporta above Kelce yet. But he's working his way there. Hawkinson, unfortunately, he got injured. But Hawkinson was working into that conversation. Do I think Travis Kelce's still 3? Yeah. Okay, I'll put him at 3. But man, the gap between 3 and 5 is not far.
Do you think if Trey McBride goes off next year that it's a conversation?
No.
So what about Pitts?
No. I think Pitts should come to Kansas City. I think Kansas City should go out and trade for him. I've been saying this for over a year now. If they ain't gonna use him there, I know a team that like to use tight ends as wide receivers. We can use them.
No.
I don't see the Falcons getting rid of Pitts unless they offered something really good.
Sports talk, you may have a better chance of getting Brock Powers.
That's probably.
I just want to say that I hate my organization and I blame Last Word for speaking this out to existence earlier.
Last Word.
Last word. You have $40 million a year, huh? $40 million a fucking year. That's what they're gonna give this man.
Hey man,
what they gonna give this man?
Hold on, wait. Let me just say this, man. Let me say this. When me and Sports Talk had this convo early in the season, I agreed with them to an extent that they frauds right now. You can't beat good teams, and I wanted them to prove me wrong. They just didn't. But let me say this, man. I'm gonna echo this until I can't anymore. Honestly, I said this about a month back, and I said this about Mike McDaniel, and I said if he can't figure out a way to make in-game adjustments and halftime adjustments, this window this team has with the talent they have is gonna close quicker than anyone thought it would, and it's gonna be because he's gonna lose his locker room, and on top of the fact he's playing with an owner in Stephen Ross, who is notably known throughout the league. He ain't gonna wait for you to figure it out. You got 3 years, and that's it. If you don't figure it out in a 3-year span, especially with this talent, it's over, bro. And
if Tyreek Hill sticks to his word, if Tyreek Hill retires, y'all are fucked. Let's just call it what it is. If Tyreek Hill sticks to his word and he retires, your franchise is cooked.
Yeah.
Is that actually Mookie?
No, it's not. It's not PSP. It's not the real one.
Oh.
But Rice is that guy.
Oh yeah.
Hey, he was fucking killing kids.
Bro, Rice, the thing is with Rice is he's a rookie, and I get it that he drops the ball and he has a little bit of a fumble issue.
He's great yards after the catch.
Dude, his yak.
Yeah, he is.
Dude, he has a nose for the end zone. Really reminds me, just in his yak ability, just in this, so nobody fucking go crazy.
Don't say
okay?
Evo, bro.
It reminds me of Julio, of how he catches the ball and he gets downhill. He doesn't juke. He goes straight downhill. That is the only part of Julio's game that he's champ can vouch for this one. When Julio caught the ball, he didn't do no juke shit. He caught the ball and he ran right past you. He did not give a damn about going horizontally. He went vertical.
Yeah.
And I can't say Rice, if he plays his cards right, he can be better in the end zone. To get into the end zone, I would say, because, hey, I'll say this to my dying day. Julio was allergic to that end zone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Julio was allergic to that end zone.
Hey, Jay, we were just about to head out, but, bro,
there you go.
Say what you got to say, Jay.
Jay, we saved
I want to say what's up. I want to say what's up. What's going on? What's going on?
Jay,
we saved you with
just about to head out. We were just about to
I
head out.
I know, but that's why I had to turn on my shit, bro.
Pittsburgh, what the fuck happened?
What happened, Jay?
Hold on, back on the. I'm trying.
I was ready to take.
I see your faces. No, honestly, look, honest to God, dude. Honest to God, like all jokes aside.
Hey, at least he pulled up.
Oh, did y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
can hear you.
All jokes aside, I don't think we played bad. It was the turnovers.
Okay.
Listen, no, bro. Why? I'm dead ass serious. Like, bro, George Pickens with the fumble, that was bad. And the red zone pick to whatever the guy's name is. But honestly, it was a good season, bro. Shout out to I'm gonna say shout out to Mason Rudolph, bro, because after fucking Mitch sold us against the Patriots and the Cardinals, I thought the season was over. I ain't gonna cap. But Mason won 3 games at the end of the season. I'm saying he brought us back. But I mean, I can't say I'm like, I ain't really mad, but it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You was talking all that fucking shit.
Hold on.
Shit on your TikTok.
Hold on. Dolphins, let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Hold on.
All that talent on that offense, and you scored 7 points. Let's calm down.
But Jay, I got a question.
First off, I got one favor from you. Handle business next week. Handle business. I do not want to see fucking Josh Allen win next week. Mahomes,
Jay,
please do your job, Mahomes. Please.
Jay, I gotta ask you a question. I gotta ask you, and really all Pittsburgh fans, a question. How long are y'all gonna be okay with mediocrity?
Mike Tomlin, how you doing?
How long are y'all gonna be okay with
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Mike Tomlin doesn't,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm done.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly,
everyone shuts it down.
I think the Steelers are one elite QB away from taking the next step. And I know that's crazy to say.
But here's the problem, Jay. Here's the problem. You guys aren't bad enough to go get that guy.
That's
you
the
guys
thing. I
aren't
know.
bad. You need to be bad.
Agency?
It's so strange to say this. Pittsburgh needs to suck for a year for y'all to really reach your maximum potential.
Or trade.
People drop in the draft every single day, bro. And with 6 quarterbacks that's scheduled to go in the first round, one of them gonna drop.
People forget
Lamar Jackson was the 30th pick. I was hoping
y'all
would get Quinn Ewers. That man slings. I don't think Michael Penix is good
Lamar
for
Jackson was the 30th pick in the draft, or like the 31st or something.
Hey, get Bo Nick, Jay.
They're gonna fuck around and draft JJ McCarthy like dumbass.
Honestly, though, I'm saying, listen, listen. It is what it is. I'm saying we can't win them all. Now, the only team left in here is Chiefs and Eagles, right?
Yeah. For right now, yeah.
Okay, Chiefs and Eagles. I listen. My team made it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My team made it. That's all. My team made it.
I feel you.
But Jay, this is the thing, though.
Bottom line,
Jay, I get it.
Bottom line,
Steelers
Jay
fan?
subjected to moral victories.
Jay, I get it. You're a Steelers fan.
Bro, you think I'm happy we lost? Like, no. I wanted us to win regardless.
So at the end of the day, Jay, you're a Steelers fan, but everyone else on earth, we look at the Steelers and like whoever is playing the Steelers, they get a bye week. Really, they don't belong. They're probably. I mean,
I'm telling y'all,
is there a worse team in the playoffs?
I know this is going to sound crazy to y'all. But I don't think we're that far from taking that next step. I honestly don't.
No, but right now, I
don't think we're that far.
You guys were the worst team in the playoffs.
Jay, I will say this.
You guys got to get rid of Mike Tomlin, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Mike Tomlin gotta go, bro.
I can't say. First off, I can't say we're the worst team in the playoffs because the Buccaneers just. I don't know.
Whoa!
Respectfully, I think Tampa stomps the shit out of y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yes.
I think Tampa
wait,
the shit out of y'all.
The same Tampa team that had to win 9 games to make the playoffs.
Hold on. I know
in
you're
the
not going
division.
Hold on.
The Steelers won 10.
We're the best division of football. Best division of football.
No. Let me cook. Because what we're not gonna do, because we were up here shitting on Dallas for losing to fucking Green Bay when Baker literally walked into Green Bay and had a perfect passer rating against them. So that doesn't mean shit. What are you talking about?
Bro, fuck everything you just said. All I know is for the Buccaneers to get a home playoff win, they had to win 9. They had to win 9 games. They had to win 9 games. The Bengals won 9 games and didn't make the playoffs. So let's not hype up the Buccaneers now. Let's calm down.
Who called that?
Let's calm down.
Who called that?
Yeah, what you got to say?
Bengals making it.
Something real quick.
Go ahead, champ.
Number
Go ahead,
one,
champ.
here's what the Steelers need to do. Number one, I don't think he's going to get fired. Number one, because we saw this before with Bill Cowher. Because we saw this where he just couldn't settle in on an offensive coordinator. We saw it. I mean, he couldn't settle in on the offensive coordinator. He really didn't have a franchise quarterback either. And the way the Pittsburgh Steelers are constructed right now, you already got a good defense. You already have a decent running game. You have good receivers. Only thing you need is a quarterback at this point.
A quarterback and a coordinator.
And yeah, I think they should go get Byron Leftwich. But I digress. The only thing that you are a step away from is that quarterback position. Now, once you get that quarterback next year in the draft, because you can rest assured somebody's going to fall.
They're not moving off a Pickett.
No.
They're not moving off.
They're going to move off Pickett. I promise.
No, they're not.
It's already a quarterback competition next year already.
They are moving. They're going to move off. I say this to this day. The reason why they took Pickett is because they were haunted by the fact that Dan Marino came from Pitt and they thought they was going to make the same mistake by passing on Pickett. So it was this demons of the past that haunted the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was all that was. But they moved on.
That's such a cop out, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It is, but it's true. It's true.
I mean, yeah, bro.
They didn't want to feel like they was missing out, especially after that fake slide and how much promise that he showed at Pitt. They didn't want to feel like they were missing out in a guy in their own backyard. Once they move off of this guy, off of the quarterback that they have now, I guarantee you they will go further in the playoff. Watch and see. We saw this before with Bill Cowher.
Okay, sports. So I
Brandon,
forgot
can I say something? Brandon, can I say something?
Yeah, then we got to head out, y'all.
I think Champ probably addressed it because I got on the show a little bit later. We talked about Dak. We talked about Tua, right? How they struggled. Maybe Cam Newton deserves much more respect and much more praise than he was given credit for. Because when he said game managers, he received a lot of backlash. He received a lot of criticism. Is it starting to look true? What Cam said? Just saying. And the media, maybe next time, maybe you ought to pay more respect and more attention to a quarterback who was a former number 1 overall pick, a Pro Bowler, let alone a league MVP.
You know what it was? You know what it was about that clip is they clipped that little part and they made him look like the bad guy. What he said was what I mean, and when I call you when I call you a game manager, I'm not asking you to go out there to win the fucking game. I'm just asking you not to lose it. Which that's not a bad thing. There's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that are like that. But
90% of quarterbacks are like that. 90% of
quarterbacks.
Most quarterbacks are.
Yeah. All right, y'all, man. That includes the end of the show. Broad, you look kind of.
The Eagles, the Buccaneers just got a field goal.
Y'all.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Ravens fans. Ooh, it's so
Bucks up 3-0, Broad.
Yeah, I know. I've been while y'all were arguing, I've been watching the fucking game.
But yeah, any last words, Brian?
Started our design company during school, which is not how it's.
Yeah, hold on, give me 1 second.
Hey, yo, make sure you subscribe to Jay's OnlyFans. half off with the Steelers loss.
Who that? I know that.
That's
His
Kenny.
OnlyFans is just like the Steelers. It's very mid.
You know it, buddy.
Shit. Oh shit.
It's funny. We were down by a touchdown at a point in time. We was it's cool. It's cool, y'all. You can't win them all.
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
Broad, you say your last words?
No, not yet. Well,
okay.
You know,
All right.
you just started. We're down 3-0 right now. But hopefully defense can bounce back a little bit, start making some tackles.
Hey, bro, I ask you a quick question.
Go Birds.
Go ahead, man.
He's falling tonight.
Bro,
go ahead, last word.
Bro, you get me?
Yeah.
You think y'all gonna trade AJ Brown?
No.
Trade him
Bro,
to Kansas City.
He did this last year, bro, deleting all of his expects. Like, bro, shut
up. Kenny.
Rams are going to the Super Bowl next year. We just got to develop the defense.
Oh, here we go.
Shut up. We're going to the Super Bowl next year.
All right.
Everybody said we was in our
y'all secondary.
All right, Jay.
Hold on. Listen. Everybody said we was in our rebuild year. We proved everybody wrong. Went 10-7. All I'm gonna say is, if we build that secondary, I'm not gonna lie, GG's.
All right. PSP.
New video out on the Sports PSP podcast. It's the blog about Jerry Jones. Also, Stephen A. Smith's response to Jason Whitlock and Lamar Jackson video quarterback. He almost at 7,000. So please go make sure you like and subscribe to the Sports PSP podcast. Brandon, as always, pleasure being on the show, man.
For sure. Last word.
As always, my brother, appreciate you having me on, man. Always great to be here. Talk ball with y'all. Up y'all boys Jersey at night. Y'all follow me if y'all not already on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Last Word Productions.
For sure. Lewis.
Yeah, always good coming on talking ball with y'all, man. It's always fun. Appreciate you, Brandon.
For sure.
Lewis Knows Tunes on TikTok and Lewis Knows Tunes on YouTube. Got some dope videos I'm editing for my YouTube. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So definitely tune in.
Also, I own Lewis.
Wow, that's crazy.
You said fuck you, bitch.
whoa. Jay.
Shout out to the New York governor for giving Josh Allen the care package of a lifetime. There was supposed to be snow in the field. They say, no, we can't have our quarterback throwing in the snow with all the wind blowing. We can't have that. So we're going to move it to Monday. But I'm playing. But all jokes aside, though, good season, man. We did our thing. And a lot of people said we were going to be last in the division. Another year not being last in the division. Shout out to y'all that always keep saying that shit, and it never happens. But, yeah.
Still
playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, I think we should say the Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl just to see what happens.
No. Let's everyone get a quarterback. Let's get a quarterback.
Go on here, Sports Talk.
Hey, we just watched the best performing defense in college football history. Witnessed it with their own two eyes.
Oh, Lord.
Win it all. And the Chiefs, we're going back.
Yeah.
Going back.
Yeah, Sports Talk.
Josh Allen will have nightmares of the Chiefs till the day he dies.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Hot take. If Patrick Mahomes wins another Super Bowl, he top 3 all time. Don't care.
Nah, he's top 2.
Top 3. He's top 2.
Top 2. I don't care. I don't care. We going.
He's top 2.
And we're about to start getting a conversation.
Hold on. You ain't gonna like it. You're not gonna like it, but we're gonna have these combos if Mahomes will win another championship.
Not over Montana. No.
He's gonna be over Montana.
Not over Montana. Hell, we gonna start talking about Brady.
We gonna start. Champ, any last words, man?
Number one, shout out to Columbus, Georgia, as always. Hey, this week, this is for you, broader PSP. This week, tomorrow, on Wednesday, we're gonna be at 29 degrees. We're gonna be at 29 degrees.
Stop it. Stop.
It's snowing right now. Yeah, it's gonna be ugly. This coming Wednesday, we're gonna be at 29 degrees.
Hey, San Diego will be at 40.
So
is it gonna snow?
It's gonna snow down here. Yeah, it's gonna snow down here. I'll take a picture and put it on the ground. But shout out to Columbus, Georgia, number one. Hey, thanks for always having me up here. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Hey, Undisputed GOAT podcast coming on NFC Championship weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will be there.
All right. I will invite you guys. And we're gonna have a good time and we're gonna chop it up and we're gonna do some things.
Yes, sir. Hey.
Wait, we need another. The world need. Will liquor be involved?
Hey.
We taking shots. We taking shots. It's the first episode. We taking shots.
I'm gonna take shots.
We gotta take That's me.
Hey,
We
hold
taking
on.
shots.
Hey, Tim, you need a
Lewis, are you of
called
age?
Hot Take Kenny Tuesday.
He said, "You okay?"
Lewis, are you
March.
even of age? Let me see your
In March.
ID.
In
Hey,
Let me
March.
see
you
your
heard me?
ID.
Hey,
Kenny
on you heard
In
me?
March.
In
Dang, y'all,
March.
man.
Puerto Rican is fine.
He said Hot Take Kenny Tuesdays on champ.
Hot
Yeah.
Take Kenny
Hey,
Tuesday.
I already got to do another show on Tuesday, so I'll move it to Wednesday.
No, because
For
it
sure.
got to have a T in it. So Hot Take Kenny Thursdays.
I mean, Titty's got T's in it, but I
Take
mean,
it Thursday.
It's been crazy. But hey, man, make sure
I
y'all
see
follow
Josh
me.
Allen offset. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you good, Jay? You good? Make
What
sure
you
y'all follow
said?
me, man, on IG, BBen923, TikTok, BBen923, and on Twitter, the Will Ben on 923. And yeah, man, Jay, you about to say something?
Oh no, but I was about to say it was gonna be wrong. So I just kept it in my heart.
That was mid.
Being better this year, bro. Just being better.
He said
But
Pittsburgh
yeah,
was
man,
going to win a game.
till next time, man. Make sure for all the followers here, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, we are out. Peace.
Peace.